Hi everyone, this is Virginia Parsons, your Hangout mentor, helping businesses reach new heights of social influence, visibility, and success using Google Hangouts on Air. And today what we're going to go over is the difference between a Hangout guest and your Hangout audience. It seems as though it should be clear, but I found that people are confused by this. We're going to go ahead and set up a Hangout, show you how that's done and how we distinguish between guests and audiences. So first we're going to start by clicking on Start a Hangout on Air, and then we're going to give it a name. In this case, we'll give it a name, Hangout Tips, Guests versus Audience. And then I have a description here I'm just going to paste in. And I'm going to start this Hangout now. So in the process of starting it now, I want to make sure right now that we're into the audience area. Now, if I wanted people to see what I'm doing with this Hangout right this moment, making a live broadcast for anyone to see, I would leave the public on here. I would leave all my circles on here and even my extended circles, that is circles of the people I already have circled. That would get it out to the masses and they would be my audience. Now, when you have an audience, you're looking at people who are going to actually watch your Hangout from the outside. Well, what does that mean? They may watch the Hangout from the event page that we're creating right now. The event page exists inside Google+. They could watch it from there. The audience also could watch the Hangout from the YouTube channel. The YouTube is going to also be live broadcasting this event, so they could watch it from there. They could also watch it from your website. If you've put a link and attached this event to your website, they could watch it from there. But this is your audience. Your audience are the people who are going to actually just watch and observe the Hangout. They're not going to participate in it other than by leaving comments, but they're just going to be the visual watchers of the Hangout. That's what an audience is. Now, I've explained before that if you want to make this a private or an unlisted Hangout so that the masses can't see it, you click all those names off. Instead, you invite the names of the people that you want to watch this. So this would be a select group of people that you want to watch it and not, masses. In this case, just because I'm doing this as a training, I'm just going to invite in myself, because you do have to invite someone to be in your audience. So I'm just inviting myself, and then I'm going to click Share. Now the event page has been set up. And you can see here that this is just a blank page. We haven't done anything fancy with it. We've just created a quick event. We haven't started the event yet. We haven't gone into what we call the green room yet, but we'll do that in a moment. You can also see the event details here, the information I put down here, and you can also see links. We'll go into that in a little more detail later. Now let's talk about the guest. When you click on the Start button, you're actually starting the Hangout, but you're not broadcasting live yet. You are simply getting ready to broadcast. So what we're doing is really going into what we call the green room. This is prior to the broadcast. People get together and your guests are part of that. Your guests are the people who are going to join you inside the Hangout and create part of the discussion within the Hangout. So think about who you'd like to invite as a guest into your Hangout. The guest is either someone you might be interviewing, someone you might be having a discussion with. A guest could be a group of people who are being coached, or it could be one person who's being coached. Those would all be considered guests. So in this case, just for example, again, I'm just going to invite my alter ego as a guest. I'm putting it there, and then I just come down here to invite. Now, if you wanted no guests whatsoever in the Hangout, it was just going to be you broadcasting, you wouldn't have to invite anyone at all. You don't need to have guests in the Hangout. You could be just a solo broadcaster. So if you want to, you can even skip the guest part because you're not having anyone else join you. In this case, as I say, I'm just inviting my alter ego. So I'm going to click the invite button to invite the guest that I want. And now the Hangout is opening up. The invitation you'll see there has been posted to my guest. And now what you can see is my video is not broadcasting correctly because I have a video going on in Camtasia. Otherwise my video would have opened up properly. But this was just a quick introduction into the difference between inviting an audience and inviting guests. So I hope you found this little tip helpful. This is Virginia Parsons, your Hangout mentor. Bye now. For detailed guidance on how to use Hangouts on Air to grow your business, visit www.hangoutmentor.com.